once you've successfully created an account with the Microsoft 365 E3 trial license, or you have successfully joined the developer program, you should get a dashboard like this, or you should get one that looks like, it should take you to office.com or your admin dashboard, depending on what you click. But if you went through the developer license and you don't know how to get here, all you need to do is go back to the developer program page, and from there go to the top here where it says developer program, click on dashboard. It should bring you to your dashboard. If you did this a day before, you should see your license has started going down. So you now have 98 days out of 90. I'm sorry, 89 days out of 90. Okay, so to get to your dashboard, one that looks like this, all you need to do is come here that says go to subscription and click on this. And then it should bring you to your office.com dashboard, or it should ask you to sign in. It says you should sign in, please go ahead and sign in, and it should bring you to this page. Now to get to this point, all you need to do is click here where it says your admin center. Just before we go there, I would like us to have a look at some things from here. So by definition, Microsoft 365 is a cloud-based subscription service that allows you to have access to all of the Microsoft 365 apps and services. This is a new environment. We would have gotten some information over here, like the recent things we had done, maybe recent files we opened and all of that. If you look towards this end, we have all of the apps, not all, but we have the major applications users use whenever they come onto this section. So one of them is PowerPoint, Excel, Word, Teams, Outlook, and we have here, it says the admin center. So if you are signed in as an admin, you should have this icon. If you're not, you may not have this icon. Because we are new, I'm just going to just show us around this section, the office.com section. From here, you can navigate through to the admin side or any of the apps you wish to sign into. So if you look here at the top, it's settings bar, and you can choose to go with the dark mode or leave it at the light mode. So I think I like the dark mode better. I'm going to stick to the dark mode. And you could also, okay, just before we go to the dark mode, let's have a look at some of these icons. So at the top here, you can just choose to pick which theme you would like to have. If you like that, you can leave that. If you don't, you can pick something else you like. So let's go with this. I'm going to just pick that one, and then I'll switch back to the dark mode. So you don't have to go with the dark mode. You can choose whatever you want, and this really doesn't matter. It doesn't affect anything. So looking at the top here, that's your name and your profile. If you need help, that's the first place to click, and you can just type in what you need help with. And we may be discussing the Copilot somewhere and how it could help us. But for now, we are not going to do that. We just need to focus on the Microsoft 365. Now, we get some apps and services, virtually all the apps and services that comes with the E5 license, because this is the developer license. That's what I have here. And to install the apps on your machine, the first thing to do will be to come here, click this point, and then where it says includes Outlook, OneDrive for business, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and more. You can click on this point to download all of the applications you need. You can save that. I already have it installed, so I wouldn't be needing that for now. So you can click on that and then just run the setup to install Microsoft 365 on your machine. So if you have the E3 trial or whichever license you have, if you have the trial license, it means you'll be trying out that product for a certain period of time. So if you install that, just have it at the back of your mind that you would be losing it after the trial period. Okay, once you've downloaded this, all you need to do is sign in and you enjoy your subscription. So if you have any issues with that, please leave a comment in the comment section and I'll reach back out to you. Alright, so when you've downloaded that and signed in successfully, all you need to do is download this and sign in, and you have all of the applications running on your machine. So let's move on from there. I had to just zoom in and out from time to time so you can see things more clearly. Over here at the left, we have the PowerPoint, Excel, Word, Teams, Outlook. So all of these are applications that come with your subscription, which is the subscription you have. If you didn't have any of these apps, they wouldn't show up here. And this is the admin center. So we have more apps. Here says explore apps. Over here as well, it says apps. So let's click on apps and have a look at what we get when we get the Microsoft 365 E3 or the E5 plans. So we have a few apps here, and let's just click over here to see all of the apps and services. So we will not be discussing all of these applications. As I had earlier said, we will be focusing on the admin side, the compliance as well. We're going to be focusing on the side that helps you to be a good Microsoft 365 administrator. But let me just give you a rundown of all of these applications. This is the admin center. Okay, let's start with this. This is add-ins. So we're going to work with this later on in the course. So add-ins are just some things you can just add to your applications to perform some specific task. You could get all of those from here. I'll just open this on a new page. So you get lots of add-ins. We're going to be working with just a few of them. For instance, you need PDF on Outlook. You can just click on this and then PDF will be embedded on Outlook. That way you can open PDF files on your Outlook application. Okay, so we have a whole lot of apps here. We would not be discussing so much about the user side, but from time to time I'm going to be touching on some of the things we would be learning. So the admin center is where we spend most of our time. Bookings. So this app is mainly used for scheduling. Let's say you run a service and people need to book to reach you, you could use this application. Or let's say you have like an event center, you could use these applications for people to book to use those services or resources that you have. When you book, all the bookings go into your calendar. So the calendar is embedded to bookings and your Teams, your Outlook, and some other applications. And this houses all of your events, your schedules, and everything else. Clipchamp is something you use to make videos. The compliance center is used for governance, and it's just a way to ensure that people stick to the rules and regulations of the organization. So we're going to be working with this later on. Engage is an application, Viva Engage. So it helps you to engage with colleagues, or just when you have a team, you can use this Viva to collaborate and share ideas. Excel to spreadsheet. Forms. The forms, just like you have the Google Forms, this is also the form service for Microsoft. Insights. So this application gives you data-driven insights and it helps you improve, especially for yourself. Learning. So this application gives you all the information, almost all of the information you need about Microsoft apps and services. When you open this up, just come over here and search for something you need to learn. Let's say Teams, and it gives you information about Teams, and you can learn from here. List. So this is something that could help you really organize your work. It's a tool you could use to create and share a list of items. Loop. This is a place where you could loop in all of your team members and colleagues just to work on a particular task. OneDrive. This is an application that is a storage facility for Microsoft 365. OneNote is like a notebook. Outlook is a place where you can exchange emails, invite calendars, and all of that. People is like a contact book for Microsoft. Planner is something you use. It's a smaller version of another application, which is a project. You can use this to track projects. Power Apps is a way you could build applications, an easy way you can click and drag to build application to your organization. Power Automate is something that helps you to automate tasks. You can use this to, for instance, you have a list and you want to update that list maybe every day. You could use Power Apps to do that. You can use Power Apps to do virtually so many things. You can use this to automatically post to your Twitter handle, to Facebook, and all of that. Power BI is a data analytics tool. You can use this to analyze and visualize your data. Power Pages is like an application that helps you to build a website. PowerPoint is a presentation tool. Projects is a larger version of Planner. So it also helps you to track projects and the progress of those projects. Security is something we are going to be working with. It is so compliance and security are two things that are very key to any organization. So this handles majority of the security of the organization. SharePoint is a place where you share things, as the name implies. We're going to be working with the admin side of this also. Stream is a place where when you store files, you store video files. Stream could help you view them on Microsoft 365. So basically you could stream anything from here, anything linked to Microsoft, of course. Sway. So if you have an idea and you need to make someone see them more clearer, this helps you to do that. Teams. This is basically for your meetings and chat. To-do list. So it's just a list you can have on your phone, on your PC, that houses everything you need to do per time. Visio is something you use to visualize things, as the name implies. So when you're trying to show something in a pictorial view, or you're trying to create a flowchart to help you describe something, this is a tool you would use. Whiteboard. So the same way you have a whiteboard and a marker where you use in schools or when you're having presentations, this also has the same feature. Word. This is Microsoft Word, because everyone knows what that is. Okay, so in a few seconds, in a few minutes actually, that was a rundown of the applications and services you get when you purchase the E3 or the E5 license. Virtually everything here should be part of what you get with the E3 license. Okay, so we would be going to the admin center because this is where we'll be spending so much of our time.